Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are live here at the Mill in Noblesville for the third game of the Noblesville Holiday Tournament. Craig Atkins alongside Perry Williams. And Perry, a couple good games so far today. Bloomington South coming back from 18 down to Avon and winning the first game. And then we saw a thriller here in the second game as the game was tied up at 61 with just seconds left, and finding his name, and let's see.
Number 32.
32. Damon Henson with the lean-in three-pointer. Thank you very much.
Now you guys can see the game.
Thank you. Damon Henson with the leaning three-pointer inside of an opponent, and giving Lawrence North a 64-61 win over the Crown Point Bulldogs, who were the tournament runners-up last year to the host Noblesville Millers. So already two thrillers in the first two games. So that'll put Bloomington South and Lawrence North in the first semifinal game tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. here at Noblesville.
Well, Craig, we got a good one coming up here. Getting ready to tip off the Noblesville Millers against Fort Wayne South. But before we get into the game, let's thank our sponsors. Community Health, Church, Hiddle and Antrim, Ivy Tech, Indiana Restoration Services, the Logan Street Signs and Banners, Noblesville Trophies, and the Walford Theater. And don't forget, Craig, New Year's Eve.
Coming right up.
A party at the Hamilton County Fairgrounds, a non-alcoholic event, and it will. They're showing the movie The Minions, which just came out this year. The movie starts at 7:30. There'll be boards, games, ping pong, mini basketball, cornhole, plenty of food. Got pizza and popcorn and drinks and all those kind of hot dogs, and then of course the ball will drop from New York Times Square at midnight. So it's going to be a great event out there at Hamilton County 4-H Fair.
Should be an exciting atmosphere, and the main thing is, like we say, you don't have to have alcohol to have fun. And that's great. It's a non-alcoholic event. It's
and
be
a
fun
family
for all
event.
ages.
A family event. I mean, with the board games and everything, you can play games with your kids. And let's face it, kids don't play many board games anymore.
No, too many electronics out there that are kind of not giving them the childhood that everybody else, a lot of other people, the adults in their lives, have had. So great opportunity for the family to get out there and have fun at First Night Noblesville. All the details, head to firstnightnoblesville.com.
Are we hooked into the We're not hooked.
Fort Wayne Southside is the opponent, the Archers, coming in at 4-2 for Noblesville. Noblesville also 4-2, and the Millers on a 3-game winning streak. Started out the season with a 71-49 win on Thanksgiving Eve versus the Northwest Space Pioneers, then dropped a pair on the first weekend of December, 58-54 at Fishers and 49-45 at Carmel, and then came back the next Saturday at Anderson with a 7-point victory to get back to 500. And then last Friday and Saturday, a pair of wins as Noblesville posted a home win, 48-37 over Westfield. And then Saturday night up at the Husky Dome, the Millers posted a 61-45 win over Hamilton Heights to up their record of 4-2. And they are now on a 3-game winning streak and looking to defend their title here in the Noblesville fourth annual Noblesville Holiday Tournament. Last year they beat Crown Point for the tournament title. Last year's most outstanding player was Jake Mills. Quickly, the starting lineups first for the Southside Archers, coached by Mike Novell. 3-guard lineup, they'll go with number 1, Corey Joyner, a 5'10 senior. Number 4, Austin Boucher. Boucher comes in averaging 23.5 points and 3 rebounds a game. And we're going to have Trejion Didier, number 21, a 6-foot sophomore. A couple of sophomores in Boucher and Didier. Forwards are Dion Palmer, number 30, and KJ King, number 10. Noblesville goes like this: Corby Mertens, Max Flincham, Ryan Ogden, and McGuire Plummer, the guards, and John Kiser is the forward. Noblesville wins the opening tip, and they are off and running. Going right to left on your screen this afternoon. Flincham back to Corby Mertens, who's recently been coming off the bench for the first 4 games, and I believe he started at Heights on Saturday. Back the other way. Miller's turned it over. Boucher up off the glass. No. Rebound to Kiser. That's one thing we can share with Miller fans, that the Noblesville girls, big winners at the Hall of Fame Classic in Newcastle, 72-40 this morning over the Benton Central Bison. Benton Central previously unbeaten and 13-0. And Noblesville tonight, the girls will face either Princeton or Lebanon in the Hall of Fame Classic championship game at 7:45 in Newcastle. Back to it, Noblesville. Nice jumper by Kiser. No. Rebounded by Dion Palmer. 3-pointer on the way. No. That was by Trejon Didier.
Ball out of bounds in the corner over there.
Boucher. Joyner got it to him, but Boucher was too far down in the corner, turning the ball back over to Noblesville. Nothing our score. 6:44 here in the first quarter. Flincham has it right baseline from Ogden, and he got it. Max Flincham gets the scoring started for Noblesville, and it's 2-0 Millers. Long 3 by Boucher, no. Rebound to Ogden.
McGuire Plummer slowing it down a little bit, get the Millers set up in their offense.
You can tell that Southside likes to run, and that's typical of the Fort Wayne teams. They like to nice up and under from John Kiser for his first 2.
Yeah, we got to control the tempo here. That's not our kind of game.
3-pointer off the mark there by Didier. No. Rebound to Dion Palmer. Stolen right out of his hip pocket. Nope. Back the other way. Boucher steals Ogden's pass and up the floor to number 21, Trejon Didier. And the Archers are on the board. 4-2. Noblesville up on Fort Wayne Southside. Little 3-man weave up the court they go. Plummer, Ogden, Kiser in the corner. Flincham, no. Didier out skies Mertens for the rebound. Boucher up off the glass, no. Kiser with another rebound. That's 2. His sister had 15 rebounds, showing that Kiser's like to hit the boards.
That's right. She had a great game this morning here.
So Noblesville, and check that south side. The Archers have the ball underneath their own hoop. Inbound to Palmer, back out to Joyner. Some nice uniforms, black uniforms, green letters and white trim.
Fletcham on a rebound.
Back the other way, Plummer drives the lane, no. Little soft touch on it, no. Rebound, Palmer gets it up the court to Trejon Didier. And it's 4-4. Have a 3-quarter court press, but Noblesville breaks that and eases up the court.
McGuire Plummer trying to set up something here for the Millers as Coach McCulley barking out instructions.
The Archers have 3 players averaging 11 points or more. It includes number 4, Austin Boucher at 23.5. Trejon Didier. Nice jumper by Ogden. No. Rebound. Flincham. Got it. Flincham's got 4 and it's 6-4 Noblesville. Also, Didier averaging 19.3.
Flincham picked up that bad pass.
Oh, Boucher just about picks McGuire Plummer's pocket, and they're going to call him for a reach-in as he got a little body on McGuire Plummer. That's the first foul on any team. Check that. That's 2 fouls, 1 on Joyner, 1 on Boucher. here in the early going. We're at the midway point, 4:08 in the first quarter. It's 6-4, Noblesville up on Fort Wayne Southside.
Craig, early on when we were in the hospitality room, there was a couple IUPUI guys here, so I'm sure there's scouts in the crowd here watching some of these games.
Fletcher from the corner. Kiser taps it to Ogden
for the bucket.
So we're going to give Kiser an offensive board and an assist there. Ogden with his first two, and it's 8-4 Noblesville.
All in one fell swoop.
Yeah. And we saw an Indiana State scout in there as well. Like you said, IUPUI. I think I saw a Wabash scout talking to Tony Euler as missed shot there by Dion Palmer. McGuire Plummer the rebound. Down low, John Kiser up off the glass and in.
Good job by the Millers right there. Boucher with the ball right now for
Noblesville on a 6-0 run. Boucher, left corner three. Off the side of the iron, no. Rebound to Kiser.
Oh, nice pass by Kiser to Ogden.
Beautiful pass as now it's 12-4, an 8-0 run, and it's going to be a timeout by the Fort Wayne Southside Archers. Woo!
Wow, Craig, it's pretty fast-paced here. Not the normal Noblesville kind of ball game, really.
Well, if people don't really expect, running all the time out of this Noblesville team, but this team is obviously very capable, and it's just a matter of seeing if they're quick enough to keep it up throughout the ball game, because Southside, they've got a lot of speed, and teams in the Summit Athletic Conference like to run and like to score a lot. And you got other teams in the area up there like Carroll, Fort Wayne, Homestead up in the Fort Wayne area that like to score a lot, and
yeah, they play much more of an up-tempo basketball game than we do here.
12-4 is our score, 2:58 on the first quarter clock. That full timeout was taken by the Archers. And the one thing that could plague the Archers, we were talking in the car on the way over here from Newcastle. A nice three-pointer by Didier, off the mark, rebound to Ogden. Is that despite averaging 70.7 a game, they give up 73.3 points, and along that same line, turning the ball over 105 times in 6 ball games,
which is a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot of turnovers. Do the math there, folks, and it's quite a lot of turnovers in just 6 contests, and something that obviously Coach Novell wants to kind of keep to a minimum, because at 4-2, you shouldn't be turning the ball over like that.
No.
Approaching 2:10 left here in the first quarter, 12-4 Noblesville.
Miller's taking their time, and this is the kind of deliberate offense that they run.
Ball is stolen by Joyner right out of Flincham's hands. He drives down the lane, swoops it up, and going to be a foul on Ryan Ogden.
And he's going to have a chance for an old-fashioned three-point play here.
Coach McCauley, a little one-on-one session there with Max Flincham, because Flincham tried to make a move, but Joyner picked it right out from underneath him. Baskett's good by Joyner. And that foul will be on McGuire Plummer, the first Noblesville foul. Joyner's free throw up and good. The old-fashioned style. And it's 12-7. Up the floor, Flincham to Ogden, loses control, and Ogden tried to knock it off of Boucher, and it's going to be out of bounds back to...
Boucher got some quick hands in there.
Yeah. Boucher, a sophomore. We've got Trajon Didier, a sophomore, starting for the Archers, and
we just got to remember we got to protect the ball a little bit better, and I'm sure that Coach McCulley will talk about that.
And it seems like that Didier and Boucher as sophomores, they're already floor leaders for Southside, which is a big sign. We may now are seeing that throughout the state. These young kids able to get to the floor. Dion Palmer puts it on the floor and then up off the glass and in. And we're back to back to a 3-point deficit. I tell you, a guy who is all over. The man loves to take pictures on the west end of the floor upstairs. Kent Graham.
Yeah, he was at Newcastle earlier today.
Yep, head to kentgraham.photoshelter.com to check out his picks. Stolen and layup off the mark. Off the mark by Didier. Rebounded by McGuire Plummer. He tried to get up the floor to flinch him, and ball batted out of bounds. So another quick sequence there. We'll see Grant Bullard now in the ball game. The 6'1" junior. And Dennis Johnson, number 5 in. Kiser gets the inbound. Swish on the jumper. About an 8-foot jumper for John Kiser. He's got 6 points and 4 boards here in quarter number 1. (14-9) Noblesville, 36.1 on the first quarter clock. Archer's inbound, pass it around. Boucher drives left baseline, no. Bullard blocks his pass that was intended for Palmer underneath. And Southside keeps it. Inbound deep in the backcourt to Joyner. Corey Joyner, a 5'10 senior, dishes out to the corner. Didier loses control. And we're going to see a foul on, and it makes sense here, a foul on McGuire Plummer because he went for the ball, but he went over and his body touched that of Corey Joyner's, which makes that a personal foul. McGuire Plummer. McGuire's second, and we'll see Nick Mills coming in for Plummer. That's something you can't do. If you're going to dive for the ball, you can't dive on an opponent.
That's right. That's right.
For one, you can't do that, or that's a foul. And two, it just doesn't make sense. Palmer back out to Boucher. 8 seconds. Boucher looking to maybe take the last shot. Wasn't real sure at first how much time. Just inside the volleyball line, 3, no. And we're through one quarter play, and Noblesville leads 14-9 over the Fort Wayne Southside Archers here at the Mill.
I want to thank our sponsors here, Community Health, Church Hiddle and Antrim, Ivy Tech, Indiana Restoration Services, Logan Street Signs and Banners, Noblesville Trophies, and the Walford Theater. And don't forget, New Year's Eve at the 4-H Fairgrounds, a non-alcoholic event. 7:30, the Minion starts movie. It's free. Also, board games, ping pong, mini basketball, and cornhole. Plenty of food, refreshments, and don't forget, Craig, it's free.
It's free and fun for all ages.
Yeah, and all family and everything. So it's great to have this. And we appreciate the Hamilton County Council on Alcohol and Other Drugs and Logan Street Signs and Banners for making this happen. I want to thank Community Health Network that is in Central Indiana leader providing health care services where and when patients are needed. If you have any questions, call 317-355-7775.
Back to it here in the second quarter of action. Craig Atkins alongside Perry Williams. Fort Wayne Southside with the ball, and Joyner drives the bucket. No, Nick Mills gets the rebound. Cross-court pass from Mertens to Flincham. Left corner 3, no, off the mark. And tipped out of bounds off the hands of Markalen Hairston, number 2, checked into the break. He's in there along with Dennis Johnson. It's like Trajon Didier, Corey Joyner, and Dion Palmer. Now Palmer will take a chair as KJ King, the 6-foot senior, comes back in. Nick Mills to inbound to Flincham. Left wing 3, no. Joyner gets the board. Now Didier, right corner three.
He's got it.
Right over Nick Mills. Didier with a three. Didier's got 7, and it's 14-12. Mills trapped, but got it to Mertens. Now down low, Flincham. Offensive rebound, Bullard, no. And here comes Southside with a chance to tie or take the lead. Down low, Johnson. Back out to Hairston. They'll float it around, try and get something good here as Noblesville has tightened up their defense. Mills chases Didier now. Corner three, off the mark, air balls. Rebound KJ King, now back out Didier, three from the right. No, rebound to Kiser. Good defensive sequence there for Noblesville. Forcing Southside into a three-point shot there. Miss came down, the rebound to Kiser. Miller's floating it around. Kaiser's 17-footer, no. Almost a foul there as Kiser had his hand right there in the cookie jar, but we're tied at 14 as Joyner with the jumper gets it from Hairston, and we are tied at 14. 5-0 run by the Archers on a 3 by Didier and 2 there by Joyner. Here, just under 6 minutes left in the quarter.
Nick Mills drives. Tried to tip by
good drive.
Kiser. No good.
Almost stolen there by Flincham, but a jumper up and no good. Rebound to Bullard. And Bullard going to get a reach-in foul there. Grant's first, and that's 4 on Noblesville. It's 14-14, 5:32 left until half. We're going to see Ryan Ogden back in.
Bullard coming out.
Brandon Barthel in now, number 44. 6'4" senior. Inbound, Deion Palmer. Fouled by Nick Mills, and the face on Nick Mills says it all. He's not too happy about that. Boucher looked for the inbound, and now number 3 in there is Coleon Davis. Two quick fouls on Nick Mills, and 6 on Noblesville, so one more Miller foul, and Fort Wayne South will be on the free throw line for the rest of the half. Inbound to King. Now it's Hairston. Boucher drives, now it's down Hairston, up and good off the glass. Markalen Hairston with his first 2, and that puts the Archers up 16-14 over Noblesville. Kiser to Mertens, now a blocking foul on Deion Palmer.
One thing, Craig, for sure here is after that, Coach Novell took that time out, they've been executing much, much better on the offensive end, moving sharp, crisp passes and getting a good, easy shot.
It seemed like a completely different team after that timeout was called. Nick Mills, the 3 in the corner, got it.
Mills got it.
Nice assist by Mertens, and Nick Mills gets Noblesville up on top, 17-16. 3 off the mark there by Davis. Going to be a travel on Deion Palmer. Corey Joyner back in for Fort Wayne South. The winner of this game will play tomorrow at noon on Wednesday versus the winner of the next game, Columbus East versus Chesterton. Long pass from Mills to Kiser, and John had to save it, but he got it into the hands of Coleon Davis. Into the corner, Davis has it back. Now Boucher off the little leaning floater.
Nice shot by Boucher.
Gets his first 2. He averages 23.5 points a game. He's only played 4 games so far, and ball batted out of Mills' hand now to Joyner, up off the glass and in, and we may see a timeout here. Yep. McCauley wants a timeout. Joyner.
I think that quickness of the Fort Wayne South team is showing very, very prevalent right now.
Yep, I agree. And Coach McCauley calling a timeout to kind of put a damper on Fort Wayne South's momentum as they're up 20-17 on Noblesville with 4:06 left here in the first half of play in the third game of 12 games here at the 2015 Noblesville Holiday Tournament. Just a 30-second timeout. Back to it. Noblesville will have the basketball. Going right to left. We'll see Flincham back off the bench. And the ball is quick-handed. Joyner almost picks the ball right out of Kiser's hands. Kiser recovered, and the Millers have it on their half. Ogden. Feeds Mertens, no. Mills has it, tries to get it down to Mertens as he's on the floor. Mills recovers, gets it to Ogden. Now down low, got it. Ogden gets it to Kiser, and Kiser has 8 points.
The one thing about it, Craig, that wouldn't have happened if it hadn't been for that good hustle from Mills.
20-19 our score. Block shot there by Kiser on the attempt by Dennis Johnson. Boucher drives, fades away a little bit, got it. (22-19) South side. 3 minutes left. Kiser to Mills. Back to Kiser. Floats around. Finds room. He'll go to the line, shooting a pair now.
Right now it seems like that Coach McCulley is trying to keep that ball in Kiser's hands as much as he possibly can.
Kiser, 9 points now with that made free throw. The first free throw for Noblesville. Only one free throw so far for Fort Wayne South. As you're going to see, it looks like Trajan Didier comes down here to almost cherry pick, if you will. Noblesville empties the lane. Kiser's second free throw up and good. He's got 10, and it's 22-21 Southside over the Noblesville Millers. 2:50 left here in the first half. Boucher goes right side. Didier now back to Boucher. They'll play a little pitch and catch. Fake the three. Ball almost went out of bounds, but Johnson saved it. Boucher, no. And good fight for the ball by Nick Mills, and I think it's going to be a foul on Dennis Johnson. Check that reach and foul on Didier. As Nick Mills spending a lot of quality time on the floor. He'll inbound here underneath us. Looking. Inbounds to Barthel. 2.5 left here until halftime. 22-21. Southside. Both these two teams coming in at 4-2. Barthel gets it. Nick Mills, right wing. They're going to back out. Kind of play Noblesville's style. Kind of slow it down offensively. Ogden. Back out to Kiser. Kiser loses control. Turns it over. KJ King to Boucher. Boucher up off the glass and in. Boucher's got 6, and it's 24-21 Archers over the Millers. Kiser has it. Up and under. Got it. Yep, going to be a traveling there on number 4, Austin Boucher, and Noblesville with the chance under 2 minutes here to take the lead back. Millers will inbound in front of their own bench here.
I don't have the score, but Noblesville Athletics posted that Lady Millers will play Princeton in the championship game.
That's going to be really interesting with Jackie Young, the state's leading scorer, who could end up being the all-time boys and girls leading scorer. Flincham 3 from the corner. No. Almost got his own rebound, but Didier gets it instead. Up the court come the Archers. Deion Palmer gets fouled as he goes up. Barthel going to make him earn it at the line. Barthel's first foul. That's 7 fouls on Noblesville. Free throw missed by Deion Palmer. And that'll bring Mertens back off the bench to replace Flincham. Second one up and good by Deion Palmer, and it's 25-23 Southside. As the 6'5 Kiser, guarded by Joyner, brings it up the court. Trying to test his skills a little bit. Mertens now to Mills. Deep with 65 till half. Ogden, Mertens. I think I saw some film. They haven't let Corby Mertens take one shot. Mills gets it down low, up off the glass and in.
Good
nice
job
job
by Mills.
Nick Mills. Nick Mills has 5. That's the third assist by Ogden.
It's Mills' third foul, but he's really give us some quality minutes here with 5 points, and he's been all over the floor.
Yep, he's diving on the floor, getting applause from the fans here. As we'll see Didier at the line. Makes the first, and Southside regains the lead. And after the free throw, it looks like number 2, Markalen Hairston, will check back in. Free throw number 2 up, and that's good.
Coach McCulley, when Mills came off the floor there, he gave him a little talking to. Sure, he told him he appreciated how aggressive he had been, but that was not a smart foul.
Right. 42 ticks until half. Mertens has it, coming across, guarded by Boucher. Ogden, left baseline. Kiser back to Ryan Ogden. Looking. Now he's doubled up. Back. Left corner, Mertens, 3. Got it. Corby Mertens for 3.
I'll put some Millers back on top here, 28-27, with 17 seconds left to go here in the first half.
I'll tell you what, one thing, obviously, and we talked about this when we were in Newcastle earlier today, things that go unnoticed. Ryan Ogden has 5 assists already in this first half. I mean, he's got 4 points, which obviously people are going to see on the 2 video boards on both sides of the gym if they're able to, but things like that, they go unnoticed because people more or less look at points.
Assists, steals, I mean, those are all important parts of this game.
Things that show up in, on stat sheets, but they go unnoticed just because people think that obviously the impact of,
it's all about scoring.
Yep,
but,
you got it.
But, it's just like that one basket earlier in this quarter here, the Kiser score. If it hadn't have been for Jake Mills all over the floor and getting the ball to Kiser, that point wouldn't have been scored. That basket wouldn't have been scored.
Ogden.
Nice drive by Ogden.
Drives but couldn't go anywhere, and the ball tipped. Mertens gets it, but couldn't get the shot up before the half. And at halftime, the Fort Wayne Southside Archers 29, Noblesville 28, so quite a second quarter. And we look forward to a great second half as things are starting to get more up-tempo offensively. We'll talk about it in a few minutes right here on Hometown Television.
When Margaret and I decided to sell the old estate here, we had only one choice in signage: Logan Street signs and banners. Conveniently not located on Logan Street anymore, but rather located on 10th Street on the south side of Noblesville. Well, we sold the old beauty, and we were able to buy this wonderful estate. And we had so much money left over, I was able to buy this beautiful 1968 Eldorado Cadillac for Margaret. Only 472,000 miles. Margaret loves it because it's got those big seats and that heavy-duty suspension to support her svelte frame. Next time you're looking for signs or banners, call old Jim at Logan Street Signs and Banners, 773-7200. Conveniently not located on Logan Street anymore.
She was very little. Taylor loved to play basketball.
My dream was to play basketball in college.
That day, she was having a great game. Then she landed after a rebound. When I saw her, I just felt sick.
I knew right away that I had torn my ACL.
A teammate recommended Shelbourne Knee Center.
Their doctors and physical therapists have taken care of thousands of knees like mine. My dream came true. I'm going to be playing basketball at Huntington University.
Shelbourne Knee Center, now part of Community Health Network.
Everyone knows it's easy to find first-run movies in the big theaters. But where can you go to watch your favorite classic movies on the big screen for the perfect night out? Why rent a flick when you can rent the entire theater? Call today to reserve our 32-seat theater for your next event or just stop by to see what's showing this weekend. The 14 by 7 foot screen and the high quality digital surround sound system offers all the amenities you would expect from the big theaters with a laid back atmosphere and comfortable seating of your own home. Wofford Theater at 1744 South 10th Street in Noblesville gives you the classic movies you want with a big theater experience.
And we're back here live at the Mill in Noblesville. Halftime, it's 29-28. The Fort Wayne Southside Archers on top of Noblesville in a tight nip-tuck affair so far, Perry.
Absolutely. It's been a great game here, 29-28. Quite a few turnovers, but it's, the game's been a good game.
Yeah, it's been a real good game. We'd like to thank our sponsors.
Yeah, let's run through our sponsors here. Don't forget, New Year's Eve, Hamilton County Council on Alcohol and Other Drugs and Logan Street Signs sponsor a first night Noblesville New Year's Eve celebration. It's a non-alcoholic event. It's at the Hamilton County 4-H grounds. First off is the movie, The Minions. It starts at 7:30. Then following, there's board games, ping pong, mini basketball, cornhole, pizza, all kinds of food. And, of course, the ball dropping at midnight at Times Square. But just remember, at 7:30, you don't have to watch the movie. It's in a different room. So if you want to come and play board games with your kids or play a game of cornhole or maybe a game of good old-fashioned ping pong, come at the Hamilton County 4-H grounds, all right? Yeah, I mentioned that.
Yeah, they can find all that info at firstnightnoblesville.com as well.
Absolutely, and lots of great food. A Community Health Network. Community Health is a central Indiana leader in providing health care services where and when patients need them. If you have any questions, you can contact Community Health at 317-355-7775 or go to the website ecommunity.com. Church, Hiddle and Antrim, attorneys at law, from personal injury claim to complex business litigations to divorce cases. Church, Hiddle and Antrim protects the rights for individuals, businesses, schools, and government bodies all around Indiana, including Noblesville, Fishers, Maryville, and Tipton. Contact them at their Noblesville office at 773-5320. Ivy Tech prepares Indiana residents to learn, live, and work in a diverse and competitive environment. To answer any questions on enrolling or general information, go to ivytech.edu or call them at 921-4300. Smith's Jewelers have been serving Hamilton County, and including Noblesville, Fishers, Westfield, and Carmel for over 65 years. Many jewelry stores have come and gone, yet Smith's remain. The knowledge of the staff of Smith's Jewelers is eager to give our customers a memorable and positive experience. You can contact them at 773-3383 or online at smithsonlinethesquare.com. Indiana Restoration. No job is too small or too big for Indiana Restoration. Whether you are a homeowner or large business experiencing water, fire, or storm. Homeowners that simply need a good carpet cleaning. Indiana Restoration is there. It has you covered. Phone number is 317-776-9942. Craig, you want to go through the stats here, and then we'll read a few more?
Yeah, obviously, like I said, a nip-tuck affair with 4 ties and 4 lead changes in the first half. First for Fort Wayne Southside. They are led in scoring their 29 points by Trey John Didier, number 21, has 29 points, or check that, 9 points. I don't know why I said 29. 9 points. 6 points, or check that, 7 points out of Corey Joyner. 6 points from Austin Boucher. 5 points from Deion Palmer on 3 of 4 at the free throw line and a field goal. And 2 points from Markalen Hairston. For Noblesville in the first half, leading all scorers, John Kiser has 12 points along with 5 rebounds. And let's see, 5 points out of Nick Mills, 4 points apiece out of Max Flincham and Ryan Ogden. Ogden also has 5 assists in the first 2 frames. 3 points from Corby Mertens also for the Noblesville scoring. 14-9, Noblesville led after 1. And then Southside with a 20-14 second quarter takes a 29-28 halftime lead here at the Mill in Game 3 of the 4th annual Noblesville Holiday Tournament. Bloomington South over Avon in the first game today at 10 a.m. And then a thriller as a last second shot by Lawrence North's number 32, Damon Henson. A lean-in 3, would have taken a 2, but they win 64-61 over Crown Point to advance themselves to the 10 o'clock game tomorrow morning to face Bloomington South. And that means Avon and Crown Point will play the 6 p.m. game tonight here at the Mill in the first game of the loser bracket, or we'll call it the consolation bracket.
That's right.
So,
also want to thank Noblesville Trophies. Noblesville Trophies offers a large range of products, including sports trophies, corporate awards, and in-house embroidery. Give Sherry a call at 773-7391 or check NoblesvilleTrophies.com. Also want to thank Logan Street Signs and Banners. They specialize in last-minute signage and banners, serving Hamilton County since 1992. Call Deb at 773-7200. And the Wolford Theater. It's a fundraising venue where you can give a call down there at 773-8300 and book a night to watch a movie or have any kind of party.
In comfort. Back to it, third quarter. Noblesville floating the ball around the perimeter. Plummer has it now. It's Kiser. Doubled up he is. And Bullard starting the second half. Now it's Flincham. Right side 3. No. Bullard couldn't corral the rebound, but McGuire Plummer, oh, nope, tips it into the hands of KJ King. Up the court to Joyner. Joyner takes it, no. Ogden gets the rebound. And are they going to call that on Didier? Yes, they are.
Foul on Flincham.
Oh, I thought they said 21, so it's going to be a reach-in foul on Max Flincham, the first on Noblesville and a half. Craig Atkins alongside Perry Williams. Jim Wofford, our producer. David up top on the camera. Traveling, KJ King. Hit that drop step and went instead of a drop step and a little fake. Turns it over back to Noblesville.
It looks like Coach McCulley's decided to have Grant Bullard in here this second half, needing a little bit more physical activity and rebounding out of the Millers.
So the Millers have it back, left side, Kiser. Now Ogden, right side, down low. McGuire Plummer gets it to John Kiser. Basket won't count. This isn't the NBA, folks.
That's not a continuation.
No. It's going to be on Austin Boucher. That's 2 on the 6-foot sophomore, the Archers' leading scorer. Back up, right wing 3 by Flincham. No, way off the mark. Rebound to Bullard and right into the hands, off the hands of KJ King. Back to Kiser. Off the glass, no. Grant Bullard up and in.
That's the kind of job we want out of Grant Bullard there.
2 points, 2 points and 4 rebounds. Bullard's got 3 on the offensive glass.
Kiser on the steal.
Kiser gets it. Ogden down baseline to Flincham. Off, too strong.
Wow.
Rebound to Palmer.
That's a shot that Max Flincham will make probably 19 out of 20.
Right.
I guess he was too wide open. McGuire Plummer trying to bring the full reach-in foul.
That'll be 2 on Trajan Didier. Mertens back in. I'm not sure if they're trying to see if Mertens is better as a 6th man or starting. Lineups like this, they may want to try and beef it up like they are with Bullard and Kiser down low. With Ogden at the 3, he's got the ball right now. Guarded by King, drives a little bit. Looking, and throws into the traffic and intercepted by Hairston. Stops, 9-footer, got it. 33-30, Archers over the Millers. As past the near half court to Bullard. Now back to Kiser. Gonna be a reach-in foul. If that's nope, that's 30. Palmer, that's his second. So 3 Archers, Boucher, Didier, and Palmer, all with 2 fouls apiece. Ogden will inbound right by the scorer's table, looking. Finds McGuire Plummer. Plummer back out to Bullard. Kiser flows. No. Ogden gets the rebound. Up. No. Gets his own rebound. Tries to find room. No. And a rebound to Palmer.
Foul on Ogden.
Yep. Reaching on Ogden. That's his first.
It's one of those frustration fouls there, Craig, that he really battled in there, tried to put the ball back up a couple times and didn't get it done. And then when they got the rebound, he fouled immediately.
Yeah, it looked like it was a double foul. I didn't catch who the foul from Southside was on. Let's see, that might be. But that's going to be Boucher at the free throw line. Makes 1, makes 2. Southside, a 67% free throw shooting team before today's ball game. Barthel comes in for Ogden to let Ryan cool down a little bit. Boucher has 8 now. Rebound off the mark. I check that rebound to Grant Bullard. He's got 5 now. 35-30. South side up on Noblesville. Kiser driving left side. No. Gets fouled, and if that's Boucher, it is. That's 3 on the sophomore, who likes to play bigger than his body.
But he also took on a guy that likes to play bigger than his body, too. And
Yeah.
John Kiser has amazing jumping ability.
Kiser, free throw up and rattles around and in. He's got 13. Second one up and good. Kiser has 14 points to lead all scorers. Back the other way, 35-32 south side. Boucher, cross-court pass, tipped away and out of bounds by Kiser. Nice hands by the 6'5 senior. Didier to King. King looking for room. Now Palmer, right baseline. Trying to find Boucher. He does. He's flowing to the bucket and loses control. Mertens with the steal. Back out the court. Kiser up and slow it home. Jock Kiser. Nice pass by Corby Mertens. Back to a 1-point game. Southside still up.
Kiser with the rebound.
John gets it. 16-footer. Got it. Noblesville with the lead. Kiser now with 18. 6 here in the quarter. 36-35 Noblesville. Noblesville looking for another defensive stop, as it looks like they may be in the head of the Archers a little bit. Boucher, left elbow, got it. Boucher showing his worth. He's got 12. It's 37-36 Southside. We've seen our share of ties and lead changes. More lead changes than ties for sure. Now it's Plummer to Kiser. Back out, Mertens. He'll drive baseline. Back out to Kiser. Fakes the 3 and he'll drive. Off the mark. That's going to be a foul on, I believe, 42 John Kiser, his first.
Kiser was a little over aggressive there.
He was trying to see if he could draw a blocking foul. One of those two Archers down on the right block there, and confusion on who KJ King was thrown into, but Boucher recovers it. 3:08 here in the third quarter. Archers with the lead and the basketball. Boucher, a long 3 left wing, no. KJ King the rebound to Didier, loses control. Now it's Palmer, up, no.
Nice job defensively.
Didier shoots, off the mark, rebound to Mertens. Back comes Noblesville. Almost out of bounds, but Kiser recovers. Up and under, got it! Kiser has 20, and it's 38-37. Off the mark, Kiser the board, he's got 7. Up the court he goes, pass intercepted. Oh, and the ref gets tripped by Corey Joyner waiting to check in. Corey makes sure the official's okay. Good out of him, because that could come back to haunt him if the official wants to call something against Joyner. Joyner will come back in to replace Hairston. And so it's Plummer, Barthel, Bullard, Kiser, and Mertens. Didier King, Palmer, Joyner, and number 3, Corleone Davis. McGuire's inbound.
Hits the
bottom of the board. Didier up off the glass, got it. And the Archers take a 1-point lead again.
On a situation like that, Craig, if you're going to foul him, foul him.
Yeah, make him earn it.
I see our good friend Ricky Woods, the super fan of Noblesville, is back over here from Newcastle, and I'm sure he's going to go back to Newcastle after this.
Yep, we did our darndest to get Ricky from upstairs of the bowl down on the floor where Ricky belongs. Kiser, 1 foot on the line, no. Rebound to Didier. Archer's up 40-38. 2 minutes left, third quarter. Now it's Coleon Davis looking. Shoves it back out to King. Now it's Joyner driving. Yep. As he drove to pass, Joyner drove right into
Mr. Bullard.
Grant Bullard. As they call it, Kevin Cole says player control foul, and that's going to be a timeout, a full timeout.
It's pretty tough to knock down Mr. Bullard.
Yep, and I think this timeout, hopefully, Coach McCauley would like to light a fire under the Millers and get them rolling, because with the back and forth as the second and third quarters have been, down 1 at the half. There have been 3 different times where Noblesville has taken the lead in the third quarter, twice where Southside has taken the lead, once on the second time on the last sequence where they were able to take a 1-point lead, and then the free throw, the old-fashioned style, gives them this 2-point margin, 40-38, 150 left in the third quarter.
Let's thank our sponsors, Craig. Community Health, Church, Hiddle and Antrim, Ivy Tech, Indiana Restoration Services, Logan Street Signs and Banners, Noblesville Trophies, and the Walford Theater. And don't forget, New Year's Eve night, first night, Noblesville. Movie starts at 7:30 at the 4-H Fairgrounds here in Hamilton County. The movie The Minions at 7:30. Also, there'll be board games, ping pong, mini basketball, cornhole, pizza, plenty of food.
Perry, are you going
popcorn,
to be the bingo announcer?
Am I going to be the what?
Bingo announcer?
No, he has a special bingo announcer. George Christo always does bingo. In fact, 2 weeks ago he came down to the theater and told Jim he wanted to do bingo.
Backdoor play. Kiser gets it from McGuire Plummer. Good. Noblesville ties it back up again. 40 apiece. 96 third quarter. Didier drives, and they'll call that an offensive foul. Grant Bullard knows how to take a charge.
He does.
John Kiser with 22 points on 9 field goals and 4-4 at the charity stripe.
Craig, and there's another thing that we talk about. Grant Bullard taking 2 charges. That's huge.
Yep.
And that doesn't, it's not a big thing in the scorebook.
Baseball pass.
We know what's happening here.
Thunderdog. John Kiser with the Thunderdog two-handed.
We knew that was going to be a boom.
Nice pass from the quarterback, McGuire Plummer. We're sure he'll be the starter as a senior next year, possibly. Kiser has 24 points. Pass thrown, and Markalen Harrison saves it, but overthrows Dennis Johnson, and back to Noblesville. We'll go to the basketball.
It's always good to have a quarterback to throw the ball in, and especially when you have a guy like John Kiser. It could be a tight end for anybody.
Oh, yeah. 42-40 Noblesville with a minute left third quarter. And now we're under a minute. Beautiful baseball pass. We can call it a football pass in basketball by Plummer. He loses control. Boucher has it. Back the other way come the Archers. Looking down low. Gets the Joyner. Flincham steals it. Keeps it. Almost inbounds. Stepped on the baseline, though.
Good hustle by Flincham, though.
So now we're going to see Nick Mills race to the scorer's bench. And Ryan Ogden. Great hustle out of McGuire Plummer.
Good hustle by those guys. A lot of good hustle out here.
Boucher to inbound for Southside. Gets it to Palmer. He's guarded by Bullard. I don't think I'd want to be guarded by Grant Bullard.
Me neither.
35 seconds in the third quarter. Boucher just trying to eat some clock, and now he takes a 3 up top. Got it. Nice shot by Boucher.
He's got a nice little touch. He's got 15.
He's just a sophomore. Mills has it, guarded by Didier. This could be a problem. It's going to be a, yep, if that is Didier. That's 3 fouls on Trajan Didier. Check that, that's 4. 2 in the second quarter, 2 in the third quarter, and Trajan Didier.
That's big.
Yep, one of their league scorers in foul trouble. Averages 19.3 points a game. Also 2 boards, 3 assists, and a couple steals a game. So Didier takes a quick chair. As you see an assistant coach having a little heart-to-heart with him over there. Nick Mills will be at the free throw line as the rest of the way Noblesville will be shooting one the bonus, and Nick Mills misses that free throw. 43-42, 10 seconds left, third quarter. Boucher with 5. Looking. Mills almost stole it. Coleon Davis, 3. Got it. Deep 3. And through 3 quarters, Fort Wayne Southside 46, Noblesville 42. So a 17-14 third quarter. Noblesville scored 14 points in each quarter so far today as the Archers trying to dethrone Noblesville in this holiday tournament. They're up 4 on the host Millers heading into quarter number 4.
And with the Millers being the defending champions of this holiday tournament.
So we'll see what kind of timeout to start the fourth quarter that head coach Brian McCauley has, but Coach Mike Novell probably has some good words because they've hit a couple key threes lately.
Want to thank all our viewers here today. It's a great day to watch a basketball game. Kind of chilly outside, you know. And it was cloudy when we come in. I don't know what it's like now, but still a little cool, and it's nice to watch on your tablet or on your computer the game. And we appreciate all our viewers that watch this game.
Indeed. As Noblesville will start the fourth quarter with Flincham, McGuire Plummer, Ogden, Grant Bullard, and John Kiser. Looks like Davis, King, Boucher, Palmer, and Corey Joyner for Fort Wayne Southside. As they will start with the basketball here in the fourth quarter. Greg Atkins alongside Perry Williams. Glad you've joined us today. Hope you had great holidays. Boucher into the lane, quick, no. Rebound by Kiser. 8 boards for the 6'5 senior now. Still bringing it up on KJ King. Testing him to the limits with his dribbling today. Kiser picks his dribble up. Now to Bullard, back to Kiser. Dribbles. Inside, off the glass and in.
Mr. Kiser's got 26.
26 and off the mark. Plummer the rebound. Gets it to Kiser. Oh, ball batted from behind by Corey Joyner.
That's 3 on Joyner.
Yeah, I think it kind of surprised Joyner because he's walking over to the Southside bench. Just disappointed in himself. 46-44.
That's the kind of foul you're going to get caught every time.
Yeah, because, I mean, it's too obvious when you're trying to reach for the ball, especially on a backside angle like that, as Kiser makes the free throw. Seeing if he and the Millers can tie it up here. Free throw up. Good. 46 all is our score. Kiser's 6 of 6 at the foul line. He's got 28. Now Joyner, left side. Back to Palmer. Palmer just about took an extra step. 1 minute into the fourth quarter. We're knotted up. Grant Bullard going to be whistled with this foul, his second. Boucher looks, inbounds deep, into the backcourt to Coleon Davis. Looks like he might be in 7th grade.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking that.
Like he might get 6 years worth of varsity. I'm kidding. Back out, Joyner. Looked for a 3, no. Now to Davis. Davis had a nice 3 to end the quarter, giving Southside that 4-point lead, but now it's tied up 46 apiece. 90 seconds into the quarter. Tipped ball there from Boucher off Ogden's hand. And now it's Flincham. Joyner drives. Three-pointer by Boucher. Up, no good. Rebound, KJ King. In the hands of Boucher. Boucher gets it batted away. Flincham's got it. Oh, and they're going to get Max Flincham with a forearm and elbow combo there.
Yeah, I think he did too.
The Noblesville bench kind of fired up there because obviously they don't think that should have been called, but
he hit him pretty good.
Yeah, he as soon as he turned around with the ball, you can see Max got him with his arm. So that'll be team foul number 7. Davis a 3 off the mark. Plummer the rebound. Guarded by Joyner up the court, looking, almost had a backdoor cut there by Ogden. Looked for it. Kiser didn't flow with it. Turns it back over. The pass from Boucher. Stolen. Now it's Ogden as Corey Joyner turns it over. Good save by Kiser to keep the ball for Noblesville. 5.5 left, fourth quarter. Plummer to Ogden up top on the end.
Boucher hit that big wall of Grant Bullard there.
Ogden tried to cross over and right into the hand of Deion Palmer. Shot good by Corey Joyner. Joyner's got 9.
Archers take a 2-point lead here with 5:08 left to go in the game.
Kiser. Rainbow pass over to McGuire. Plummer. In there, Ogden up, no. Bullard, offensive rebound, ties it up at 48. Nice reaction there by Bullard. Stolen by Kiser, spin move, looks up, no. Miller bench is up in arms here. KJ King up off the glass, looks like he's fouled by McGuire. Plummer, if that's McGuire, that's 3. Check that, that's Ryan Ogden. 4 on Ogden. KJ King at the line. He'll shoot one in the bonus, or possibly the bonus. His first free throw up and good. Southside is 10 of 11 at the free throw line, while Noblesville is 6 of 7. Archers now up to 50-48. King makes both his first 2 points of the ball game. Plummer almost tackled by Didier. As McGuire bringing it up the court slowly. Trying to force Didier into a 5th foul possibly here. Plummer looked for the back door. This time didn't throw it. Kiser driving, looking. Into the lane he goes. Swoop up and under. Good. 30 points for John Kiser. He's got 8 rebounds, pair of assists. Steal there. Kiser has it. Up. Off the glass and in. 32 points by John Kiser, and a 4-0 run for Noblesville gets them a 52-50 lead. 4 minutes exactly on the clock. And looks like Southside will call a 30-second timeout. And just like that, before he can blink a couple times, Noblesville has regained the lead by 2.
And that's what John Kiser can do too. I mean, he scores those points in spurts, and once he starts feeling that, teams are in trouble.
Well, that's one thing we saw all too often. It seemed like every game last year he'd have maybe 4 or 6 points in the first half, and then he'd boom out in the second half with like 18 to 20, 24 points in the second half, and just take teams not really by surprise, but in a matter of how much time that he did score all those points. They weren't used to seeing one player just do that, and all of a sudden he just flips a switch and goes. And just like that, Kiser has 32 of Noblesville's 52.
I'll tell you, Craig, if any college teams are looking for a good ball player, right there is one. Is
Didier?
Kiser. John Kiser's could be a great college basketball player.
Bullard down low. Ogden up against Palmer. Good. Bullard, a nice dish to Ogden. Ogden's got 6. Yeah, and it's good to see on today we've got on hand. It looks like just what we saw, Indiana State, IUPUI, I think Wabash. So a few coaches on hand that we noticed that could use the services of John Kiser for the next 4 years. As Deion Palmer with the bucket down low, 54-52. Palmer's got 7. Kiser guarded by Joyner. A little size mismatch, but trying to take Kiser off his dribble. Kiser, 16-footer, got it.
For you and I, it would be kind of nice to see John Kiser play at the old Coliseum
Yes,
down
sir.
in Indianapolis.
Kiser with a rebound, that's 9. One more, he's got a double-double.
Stolen.
56-52, stolen by Didier. Back, Bullard.
Wow.
If he could have taken a third charge for the day, there's got to be some sort of reward that a coach could give out for that, because A, officials don't call that many, and B, if you can get officials to call that many, I mean, that's
a
an
big
amazing feat.
accomplishment.
Yeah.
But anyways, he did a great job there. It was close.
That
That
will
may
be-
have been what the referee was thinking too. Hey man, we've already called 2 of these.
Yeah. I mean, if a kid's able to do that, in my opinion, you may as well call it if he's going to be able to, get the play to fall like that.
And that's worth a lot in a ball game. If a player if he can get 1 or 2 of those a game,
that's worth that much, if not more, than players scoring 25, 30, 34 points, whatever it is.
because that changes the whole momentum of the game quickly.
Absolutely. Plummer's got it, drives, looks, Mertens to the baseline, up and over, off the mark. Couldn't quite get it over Deion Palmer, and a rebound by Palmer to Joyner. Goes left side to Boucher. Down low, Palmer makes the move, up off the glass, basket's good. And if that's Bullard, that'll be 5. Nope, that's on Mertens. Basket is good to tie this thing at 56.
One thing we don't want is Palmer to get in the flow of this ball game right now.
No, because at 6'4", he's a smooth 6'4".
Yeah.
And if you let a player get comfortable like that,
they're tough to handle.
Basket's good, or the free throw's good. 10 points now for Deion Palmer, and Southside back on top, 57-56. Number 20, Davion Drawn, checks in for the first time today, a 5'9" junior. Joyner guarding Plummer. Now to Kiser up top. 2 minutes left. Archers by 1. 14-footer by Kiser. No. Gets his own rebound. Looks. Ogden right side. Now back up top to Plummer. Down low. Mertens. 8-footer. Got it. Corby Mertens.
Good assist by Kiser there.
Yep. You got that right. Mertens has 5. 58-57. Noblesville. Joyner drives, free throw line, almost picked his pivot foot up. And just like that, we saw Palmer trying to make a move, but Bullard was right there. Timeout, Southside. Just the kind of tournament you would like to see out of every game.
Absolutely. I think everybody's getting their money's worth here today. Let's thank our sponsors really quick here, Craig. Community Health, Church, Hiddle and Anthem, Ivy Tech, Indiana Restoration Services, Logan Street Signs and Banners, Noblesville Trophies, and the Wofford Theater. Don't forget, Thursday night, first night, Noblesville, New Year's Eve celebration at the Hamilton County Fairgrounds. Movie starts at 7:30. It's The Minions.
Have you seen that yet?
Yes, I have.
With your grandsons?
Yes, I have. I have seen The Minion. And I thought it was very, very good. You also now, if you don't want to watch a movie, it's in a different room, and they got board games, ping pong, mini basketball, and cornhole. Plenty of food to eat. You got pizza, hot dogs, popcorn. There'll be door prizes, classic bingo. And, of course, the ball will drop at midnight from New York Times Square. So go out to the Hamilton County 4-H Fairgrounds.
Back out of the timeout. Southside will have the ball. 1:21 left. Noblesville 58, Southside 57. Boucher. Tossing around the outside. That's drawn. Steal by Plummer. Up the court he goes to Nick Mills. Nick Mills, the layup, up and good. 60-57. Mills has 7.
Whoa, what a big block by Ogden.
Ryan Ogden.
Wow. That fired the Miller bench up and the Millers. Put a big old smile on Ogden's face.
You see a smile on the faces over there of Andrew Skaggs and Matt Pogue, the 7th and 8th grade East head coaches at Noblesville, as they were able to coach Ogden, especially Coach Pogue when he was younger. So it's kind of cool to see players like this grow up in their game like Ryan Ogden has. We've seen him score, and we didn't see him score in seasons past. Making a difference this year. Corner, Boucher, 3, got it. 60 apiece now. And we're at 45 ticks left. Timeout, Brian McCauley.
You know, the one comment you made earlier about Boucher, he's only a sophomore. You're in a big, crucial time of the game, and he don't think twice about putting that three-pointer
shoot the ball.
up.
He's got that, get the ball, pop, and shoot. And, like you said, doesn't think twice about it because he's so comfortable.
Well, and we've talked about it many times. It has a lot to do with playing so many basketball games and playing AAU ball and playing against some of the top players in the state. These young kids, they're fearless. I mean, Voucher wanted that ball in his hands.
Yeah, you get that. They play against the Fort Wayne Dwangers, the Concordias, New Haven, all those schools that they've grown some rich basketball traditions like Carroll, Homestead. They play against Northside, Northrop.
Yeah.
And
you know what the great thing too is with AAU ball, only 3 players from your school can be on a team. So you're playing with a lot of different players too. Top-notch players. I mean, taking, for instance, on the girls' side, Caitlin O'Reilly. I mean, she plays at a very high level elite team. Same way with Kiser. I mean, these guys these people are playing with great ball players.
Yeah, and I mean that. The only thing, Kiser has the baseline here out of the timeout if he wants it. Room to maneuver. Plummer gets the inbound from John Kiser, and he'll be guarded by Joyner. Coming up the court, looking. He may want to get across that timeline, and he does. 30 seconds here in the fourth quarter. Right side to Kiser. Spreading the ball out to either get the last shot or, if not, try and send this thing to OT. Plummer goes to the floor, called the timeout. McCauley right beside the official at the scores table, so the timeout is granted. And
smart move by Coach, but it was also when McGuire fell to the floor, he knew to call timeout. He knew he was in trouble.
Smart thing as a point guard and smart like a quarterback that he is. That's the final timeout for Noblesville. Southside still has 3.
But you certainly cannot put the ball in the hands of Fort Wayne Southside with 15 seconds left to go in the game,
right,
in a tie ball game.
They've got weapons. I think there's a discrepancy on where the ball is going to be at. And from what it looks like, are they going to give the ball underneath the Noblesville?
Yeah. And I think that was the argument.
Coach Novell thinking it should be out of bounds on the far side because McGuire Plummer literally sat on the free throw line.
Yeah, I mean, he was right. I mean, there is no doubt that it should go out underneath the basket. I mean, he couldn't have been any more in the middle of the floor than that. Of course, let's see how good that Fort Wayne South has scouted the Millers on their inbound play, right?
Yeah. The next game here in the Noblesville Holiday Tournament, Columbus East versus Chesterton, both returnees in this tournament. The only newcomer this year is actually these Fort Wayne South Archers. Kiser gets the inbound. Now to Plummer. 10 seconds. Looking. He's got people shouting the clock at him. Gets it. And off of, going to be Boucher's hand. Coach Novell can't believe it. Boucher thought it was off of Kiser as well. 5.4 left. Mertens will inbound. Stephen Clark, JV head coach, shouting instruction in Mertens' ear. McGuire Plummer inbounds, driving. Mertens three. Check that. Flincham three. No. Bullard rebounds, and we will go to overtime, folks.
Looks like OT time.
60-60 our score. That was an 18-14 quarter for Noblesville. They took that third quarter, and
so we're going to get to play 4 more minutes, Craig.
A sigh of relief for the host fans here from Noblesville.
We doubled numbers. Our numbers have doubled now. As far as viewers.
Yeah, we'd like to thank you all that are viewing us, viewing this ball game, as it's gotten intense throughout it. Noblesville led 14-9 after one quarter. Then Southside rolled off a 20-14 second quarter to take 29-18 a lead into halftime. And then it was a 17-14 third quarter for the Southside Archers to take a 46-42 lead. And Noblesville took the fourth quarter 18-14 to tie this ball game up 60 apiece. But this game would possibly be over, and the fouls would have been committed if Austin Boucher wouldn't have hit that left corner three.
Absolutely.
To tie it up at 60.
That was a big shot.
Yeah, huge shot for Boucher. I mean, the kid's got ice water. It's kind of like watching Jake Mills shoot threes the past 4 years. And, not afraid to shoot the three out there no matter what age he is. So we will head to period number 5, our first overtime here. Ogden, Plummer, Kiser, Bullard, Mertens. And it'll be Joyner King, Palmer, Boucher, and Didier. Didier's got 4 fouls. Tips it. Kiser to Plummer. No. Mertens gets knocked to the deck. Didier back to the other end. Bullard, nice hands. Keeps it back out. Didier, a 3. Got it. (63-60). Game 2 went down to the wire with the last second 3 by DeMond Henson to get Lawrence North a 64-61 win over last year's runner-up Crown Point.
Oh, foul on Boucher.
Yep, Boucher, that's going to be 4. And that'll send Kiser to the line. Bonus is still in effect in overtime, folks. And that should add a timeout for Noblesville here in the overtime. And one for Southside as well. Free throw up and good by John Kiser. Kiser has 35. Is this his career high?
I think so.
I think 34 may have been. And free throw good. Kiser 8 of 8 from the charity stripe up the court. Boucher at 63-62. Fort Wayne Southside.
If he gets 40, we know it will be.
For sure. Didier, a 3 attempt. Got it. 66-62. Trajan Didier with all 6 overtime points for the Archers at 66-62. Plummer to Ogden. Down to Kiser. 10 feet in, drives, up off the glass and in.
And John Kiser has all 4 of the Millers' overtime points.
66-64. Travel by Boucher. You could tell that one right away. 2:44 left here in the 4-minute overtime frame. Kiser will inbound in front of the Archers bench. And all you need is a momentum shift. That started just a minute ago from that nice pass from Ogden to Kiser. Plummer, right side, Mertens. 3 up top. No. Bullard chases down the board, but it's fouled by Palmer.
You're not going to bull.
Tell you what, 9 rebounds by Grant Bullard.
And a coming off the bench roll tonight.
Tremendous effort. Deion Palmer with his 3rd foul. That puts Grant Bullard at the line. Bullard has not shot any free throws today. He's got 4 points and 9 rebounds. Free throw
Got it.
Up and good by Bullard. 66-65, 2:28 here in overtime. One more free throw for the junior Bullard. Easy does it for Bullard, and he ties this ball game up 66 apiece. Joyner with it deep left. He and Kiser have been mashed up most of the game.
Yeah.
That's kept Joyner from scoring it. So the average is 11.2 a game. Joyner's got 9 points, but Kiser a big defensive threat to him, so he really hasn't scored a whole lot. Drives. Now Didier, guarded by Ogden, who's got 4. King, down low to Palmer. Trapped. Now back out to Joyner. King. 2 minutes. Drives. Off the glass and up over the hand of.
That's it. That's 5.
Boucher.
Yep.
Two fouls here in the overtime by Boucher. Finishes with 18 points. McGuire Plummer will be at the free throw line to shoot a pair as we're in the double bonus both ways now.
It wouldn't be nice if Dittery would get his 5th. Just saying. I mean,
you could hear a pin drop, but that didn't affect McGuire Plummer as he gets his first points of the ballgame.
I'm not sure anything affects McGuire Plummer.
No, he didn't seem rattled at all.
No, he never
especially
does. He never does.
In his better performance football-wise. Oh, second free throw, no good. Rebound to Palmer. Now it's Joyner. 68-67. South side. It's like, yep, Plummer jumped at him as he went to try and block the shot, so that's 3 fouls on McGuire. 38 points. That's got to be a career high for John Kiser.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that is.
And what a way to start this holiday tournament. Now you can just hope that. Nope, free throw off the mark by Corey Joyner.
That's a good thing.
Just the second miss from the line.
Well, I know
for the Archers. Makes the second, and it's 69-67. Kiser will inbound to Plummer. Now back to John. Looking, goes left side to Mertens. You know, since he got in foul trouble, we haven't seen Flincham hardly at all. But he only has 2 fouls. Ogden. Up top, now right side to Plummer. Back, Kiser. 3, up top. Got it! 70-69.
I'm pretty sure 41's the best he's ever had.
Congratulations on his career high, but I think John is focused on
winning
a W
this ball
for
game, yeah.
Noblesville. 70-69.
You know, the one thing about John Kiser, it's all about winning. It doesn't matter who scores or what. If he has to do it, he'll do it. But if he doesn't have to do it, he'll pass that ball in a minute.
41 points, a career high for John Kiser. 70-69. 79 ticks left in this overtime.
How many rebounds has he got?
He's right at 10 rebounds. So he's got a nice double-double. It's a good day for the Kisers as Emily had 14 points and 15 boards in Noblesville's opening game of the Hall of Fame Classic in that 72-40 thumping of Benton Central, knocking Benton Central from the unbeatens.
So 2 double-doubles today for the Kiser family.
And we'll have to talk to Chris Kiser or Brian Kiser and get an update on Jessica to see how she's doing up at Purdue Calumet.
Absolutely.
And I believe you said you're going to go see Anna play this or next week when the schools get back.
Yeah,
so.
because East will play West and girls.
I believe I'll be there too. Inbound, King to Hairston. 1:15 left here in the OT. Joyner. Defensive matchups are switched. Now it's Plummer on Joyner. Dips it down low to Bullard. Tries to go up and under. No. Oh, they're going to call it on Bullard, and that's the fifth foul on Grant Bullard.
Wow.
Grant Bullard has a surprising look on his face. So Grant gets a round of applause, as we're going to see. It looks like they've got 30 seconds to replace Bullard. So it looks like we're going to see Nick Mills, the fighting defender out there.
He'll battle him.
So that means Ogden will move down to the 3. You'll have Plummer, Mertens, and Mills.
One thing about Nick, he'll give you all that 5'7" body he's got.
Yep, he will fight and claw his way to rebounds. We're
on
tied
the floor
at 70.
or anything.
71-70. Archers, 1 minute exactly. Under a minute. Plummer's got it. Gets it out to Mills. Now Mertens. Top of the key 3. No. Rebound to Plummer. Keeps it alive. Mills looking. Bounce pass to Mertens. Hairston gets the rebound. Up the court to Joyner. He goes. Over McGuire Plummer. 73-70 Archers. Plummer with 15. Oh, that's going to be off of Corby Merton's leg. He thought it went off Didier. 11.3 left.
It went off Merton's.
Yep, went off Corby's leg. Going to be Noblesville's basketball off of Didier. Good trap there by Ogden and McGuire Plummer. 6.4 left. They're going to send Flincham back in, the sharpshooter. Flincham doesn't have a 3. He's got 4 points early in the first quarter. The first 4 points scored by Noblesville. They're going to try and set this up for Max to pop a 3.
Nick Mills can pop one too.
Mills can pop it. Mertens, who inbounds, can also pop it. Hands it off to Plummer. 4 seconds. Ball popped out of his hand. Joyner's got it. And Nick Mills will be forced to foul him with 0.1 left. And that will all but end this one. Tonight's 8 o'clock game will feature with dropping this ball game. Joyner misses the free throw. And I think he thought the clock would take that 0.1 off to win it. Joyner misses this one. 0.1 left. Kiser throws the 3 up and no good.
Well, Craig, you got to say it was a good ball game. Fort Wayne Southside put up a gallant effort. I think probably the big thing was that 3-point shot that Voucher made in regular time that really set the stage here for them to win it in the overtime.
Yep.
Great game.
So we take a quick break and add the stats up quick and come back and just keep it here.
Right. Okay, I'll go through real quick. I'll go through the sponsors. Community Health, Church, Hiddle, and Anthem, Ivy Tech, Indiana Restoration Services, Logan Street Signs and Banners, Noblesville Trophies, and the Walford Theater. And Thursday night, New Year's Eve. First night Noblesville, a New Year's Eve celebration at the Hamilton County Fairgrounds. Movie starts at 7:30. It's going to be the Minions. But if you want to come at 7:30 and don't want to watch the movie, you're more than welcome to come and play board games, ping pong, mini basketball, and cornhole. Pizza, food, popcorn, door prizes, and classic bingo. Plenty of food, people, and all this is free. On Thursday night, a non-alcoholic event. It's sponsored by the Hamilton County Council on Alcohol and Other Drugs and the Logan Street Signs and Banners. So we want to get everyone to come out. If you want to spend the night with family at the 4-H grounds and have some of your friends out there, bring them on out and at the Hamilton County 4-H Fairgrounds. The feature movie is The Minions, which is a great one, and of course all kinds of board games. One of those great things that you can do. The final score here, the Millers went down 73-70. Is that right, Craig?
73-70 was the score.
71, I'm sorry. But what a great game here. Craig, you got the stats here, and we'll...
Yep, the final stats. Fort Wayne South will move on to play the noon game. That'll be the second semifinal game against the winner of the next game, which will be Columbus East and Chesterton. So Southside will play either Columbus East or Chesterton at noon tomorrow. Noblesville will play again tonight at 8 o'clock against the loser of that Chesterton and Columbus East matchup. And for Fort Wayne Southside, who upended Noblesville, ended Noblesville's 3-game winning streak. Leading the way for Southside with a team-high 20 points was Trajan Didier. 18 points out of Austin Boucher. 14 points out of Corey Joyner. 12 from Dion Palmer, so they got 4 into double figures. 4 points out of Markalen Hairston. 3 out of Coleon Davis. And 2 points from KJ King for their 73 points in their victory over Noblesville. For Noblesville, 41 points, a career high for John Kiser. An outstanding performance. He had 11 rebounds, a few assists as well, and a couple block shots. 7 points from Nick Mills off the bench, 6 each out of Ryan Ogden. Ogden also had 5 assists. Check that, 6 assists and 4 rebounds. 6 points and a very crucial 9 rebounds out of Grant Bullard off the bench today, as he played a very big role in keeping some of Southside's players off the boards and off the scoreboard as well. 5 points from Corby Mertens in a starting role today. 4 points from Max Flincham in a limited role. And 1 point from McGuire Plummer, along with 5 assists. So to reset the slate, the next game here is going to be Columbus East versus Chesterton in the 4 p.m. game. And if I'm looking at this and following the map right, the 6 o'clock game tonight, Avon versus Crown Point. And to finish day 1, Noblesville will face the loser of this next game, Columbus East and Chesterton, in the 8 p.m. game tonight.
And we'll have that game on video. It will be broadcast live, video only. There won't be any audio, but you'll be able to see the score and be able to watch the game. So it will be on tonight. Yeah, it'll just be the PA system for tonight.
It'll be Kevin Cole for the Noblesville PA announcer. Perry and I have the chance to go see the Noblesville girls play in the championship of the Hall. Yeah. That's so right. They'll play the Princeton Tigers and the state's leading scorer Jackie Young, as Princeton upended Lebanon in the second game. Noblesville girls 72-40 winners, so they'll face Princeton in the championship over there tonight. So we will see you live here tomorrow. And sometime, I believe. Yeah.
We don't know yet.
Yeah,
Sounds
we don't
good.
know because of the Millers game here tonight. So appreciate.
So we will thank you for now for joining us, and we had a stellar game here for Game 3. Bloomington South and Lawrence North and Fort Wayne Southside, the 3 winners so far. Columbus East and Chesterton waiting to take the floor, but we will see you later on today right here on Hometown Television.